You know, I don't like to get political, but it's getting super heated on my Twitter feed today because I asked people to pick a side. And that side is, what's the best leftover food? Is it Mexican? Is it Italian? Is it Japanese? People are at each other.
I don't think sushi hangs good for the next day, so I wouldn't choose Japanese.
But hibachi
is good the next day. I will give you the hibachi, especially if you have. I always get extra yum sauce because you gotta have the extra yum sauce. See, for me, it wouldn't be Italian because I don't feel like pasta hangs well the next day. That's like better fresh. So it's between Mexican food and Chinese food. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm going to have to go with Mexican food just because you can throw a fried egg on that. And that is some good stuff the next day.
Like, we can't do this whole segment without our studio director, Tommy, getting in on it.
His hand was raised so high.
He
just threw out his shoulder.
I just want to see if I can get some confirmation on a leftover theory that I heard. You know how French fries, when they get cold, they suck?
Right.
Afterwards. I heard these air fryers, if you throw them in the air fryer, they're like brand new.
Yeah.
I don't have one yet, but I heard that.
I don't understand how it can be an air fryer. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Whenever I go to McDonald's, Renee and I both get large fries, and we have way too many fries, and they go to waste.
How does air fry? Isn't that just called an oven?
That's really what it is.
I feel stupid.
That's honestly what it is. It's just like a tiny miniature oven, but it does wonders. It's like the greatest thing. And like if you're a college student, you have one of those in your dorm rooms. You can get away with like reheating stuff. it like literally the fries are brand new again. They're crispy. They're delicious.
Really,
dude. Your salmon, cook it in there. 10 minutes, you're done.
Really?
I wonder if college students are air frying ramen noodles.
That's all I would have used it on. Right. All right. So our former high school teacher wants to do a little role playing. Actually, he graduated about 6 years ago. One of his teachers reached out for a date. Now she wants to do something that he's not really sure he's comfortable with, and that's doing a little role playing here. All right, let me read the email to you guys.
Oh, I thought that's why you brought Romeo in here, and I was like, is this about you?
Me too.
We have talked about you and like some hot teacher that you had to thank for, though, right?
Yeah, we had to think for each other.
We had to thank, but you never pursued it.
Nah.
Do you have confirmation on her end about that?
I mean, nah, but
okay, all right, just checking.
The chemistry was there.
Of course. I mean, look at how could she deny all this?
Thank you.
Right. All right. So the email is, "Hey Bert Show, my name is Randy Little. If I could remain anonymous, I'd greatly appreciate." Oh no, I just said his name. Just kidding.
You just made it up. What the heck? I know.
I need advice. I graduated high school in 2016. One of my senior teachers was a smoke show. That's what he writes. She was in her early mid-30s, and no boy could concentrate in her class. She and I became close and would always joke with each other. And at the time, I thought it was just me being a hormonal teen, but I swear there was a mutual attraction. Oh, of course there was. Uh-huh. He says nothing inappropriate ever happened, but the way she spoke to me and the way she treated me, it just felt super obvious. So I graduated, and we kind of lost touch. This does sound like your story right here, Romeo.
Did I write this email?
A few days ago, guess who messaged me on Instagram? And she is a lot more straightforward now. Out of nowhere, this teacher messages me, asking how I am and if I want to get some drinks. We chat for a while, and yeah, we hit it off. She's just as attractive as I remember, and we have an instant spark. So we go and get drinks, and I tell her how much I liked her back in high school, and she says she always felt the same way towards me. This is really bordering creepy, yet now they're both adults.
What do you mean bordering?
Yeah.
We crossed the border.
But it was 26. He graduated in 2016.
We on the run.
So.
Yeah. But they didn't do anything then.
Yeah.
Her hand spent the whole night on my thigh, and she was talking about how handsome I was in high school.
No, now that is creepy.
No, not that. Don't say
go.
then. No.
There we go. So one thing,
Well, that's not funny. She's a predator.
She is.
I am not laughing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were catching your breath.
So one thing leads to another, just by the ridiculousness of some of the emails this week is really what I'm laughing at. But this is the kind of week I need it.
Yeah.
So one thing leads to another, and we go back to her house, and we play, he says, the grand piano.
Yeah.
Not one of those things that you see like in the mall with the dude on like the little
Yeah.
Casio. This is the grand piano.
Casio.
Not the toy piano, not the little keyboard, the grand piano. I don't want anybody to refer to my part as the grand
Yeah.
I do.
anything.
Well, for
Yeah,
men,
yeah,
well, it's
damn
different
right.
for men and women. How about that? Yeah.
Us girls want her to be small.
Yes.
Like a little kitten.
So let me get to the part where I need advice. After talking a little bit more and getting more comfortable, she says she wants to role play with me. Me being the senior and her being my teacher. Obviously, we are both adults now, so I'm okay being intimate with her, and even the idea of her being attracted to me while I was underage doesn't really bother me. But the fact that she wants to fantasize about me as a minor just kind of makes me feel icky. Am I crazy?
No.
Am I a hypocrite because the idea doesn't bother me, but the role play does? She wants to meet up this weekend, so I need to figure this out. Thank you so much. Now, right off the bat, there's 100% double standard going on in my head. 100%. This is older dude teacher, younger female student, same situation. It is grossly inappropriate.
It's still
It's,
inappropriate.
and
I
this
mean,
is grossly inappropriate.
I don't think this is a double standard at all. I think this is gross either way. I think he should be calling the police because anybody that wants to role play with a former student, can you pretend to be 17 again? Like, that person needs to be on some kind of watch list.
So what if he wasn't in her class back in the day, right? So let's just say it's a younger dude that meets a woman in her 30s. She's a teacher. She's on Tinder. They link
Stop
up.
right there. Stop right there. The fact that she's a teacher and wants to do this in the bedroom and she's still actively teaching is an issue. If you weren't in that profession and this was something completely outside of that you wanted to role play in the bedroom, okay.
What do you think that says about her?
It's
That there's a desire she
Yes.
has that she's not legally able to fulfill. So she's finding, like, right after they graduate, going and Facebook messaging them and
Yes.
trying to make that happen.
Well, this is
Instead of having a husband her own age, that they could be 30 and he could put on his little bow tie and get one of those tiny little weird desks and they could do their thing at home. But she has something
Yes.
that's brewing.
I think he's been out of high school for like 6 years, though.
that's
I don't care.
but if she's still a teacher and then this is her fetish in the bedroom and she's still actively teaching and she's going after a former student, that does not sit well,
It's concerning.
to say the least.
Yeah. Like, why? If you're a teacher, you should have like a construction worker
Yes.
fetish or something
Yes.
like this.
Or a zookeeper fetish.
So far away.
In Romeo,
But not with the animals.
That's a zoo. Call
with
us
the
now
animals.
if you have a zookeeper fetish.
I don't know why I went there, but I did.
If you could give me a behind the scenes look at those penguins, I got a zookeeper fetish.
Okay, that's the aquarium fetish.
that's right. All right, I'm
They're not
sorry.
at the zoo, they're at the aquarium.
Internet rule of, what was it? Internet rule of
Internet 34. Internet rule 34. It
zookeeper.
exists.
It exists. All right, Romeo. So you cannot go out with her.
Okay.
stop texting me for her info.
The Bert Show.
Hey, do you like what you just watched? Because you can get more Bert Show for free. We drop new podcasts every weekday, and you can find us anywhere. Spotify, Apple, any place you get podcasts.